Hey, what is up guys? Matt here from the Toasty Bros, and I somehow managed to take a break from grinding in Destiny 2 to bring you this video. I'm going to be showing off how well optimized Destiny 2 is on the PC by showing you performance numbers on the $250 gaming PC build using an i5-2400 and GTX 1050. Let's jump into those numbers, shall we? Now this is a continued series where I test this PC with multiple games, which you can check out in a playlist this video is featured in. First off, the testing is done in the PvP mode and also some testing on the Titan planet, an area that I have seen is the most demanding on systems when using the rain effects that happen during battle scenes. But first, we're going to be checking out some PvP performance. First up on the auto preset, which I found does a great job at matching your monitor's refresh rate and allowing VSync to actually function as it should. In this case, those settings turned out to be a mixture of low to medium settings at 1080p. Sadly, I can't use MSI Afterburner or Fraps for testing the numbers because of some of the fears on launch of false bans on accounts using overlaid programs. I know some people got it to work, and I actually got lucky using Shadowplay because that was one of the programs that caused some of the bans, but I will do a follow-up video later once that stuff settles down and maybe we get some MSI Afterburner support. But I did add the built-in FPS counter that you can find in the settings in the upper right corner so you can get a relative idea of performance. But on the auto setting, in a nutshell, you can see that we get well over 60 FPS most of the time and the gameplay actually still looks quite nice. I really love the art style of Destiny and have really fallen for the gun mechanics that make this game so addicting. If you can't tell, I kinda love this game. I never had a chance to experience Destiny 1 on the console because I never really played on console, and this was my first true Destiny experience and I am so into it already. I decided to see how it would perform on higher settings, so I bumped it up to the high preset, and to my surprise, I got very good results again, over 60 FPS with some slight dips. Even maxing out the VRAM on this GTX 1050, which comes in at only 2 GB, the game in PvP did a great job. Just for the fun of it, I cranked it up to the highest preset and, well, got roughly a 50 to 45 FPS experience. Not that fun to play on with this game, but it really does tell us something. That this game, even on older hardware, can deliver an awesome experience. While yes, the GTX 1050 is a newer GPU, it is a very budget-friendly GPU, and the i5-2400 is an older CPU. This combo actually works really well to deliver a great experience in Destiny 2. So next up, I decided to test on the Titan planet as I mentioned using the same settings. Well, minus the highest because I find that to be a little bit redundant. No one's really going to run at that setting on this PC. And on high settings, which we started out first, we actually do get some dips into the 40s. This map on my personal rig with the GTX 1080 and Ryzen 7 1700 does experience the same frame drops. I think it has to do with the textures and the rain effects that go on this map all the time. It does seem to give a 10 to 15 FPS difference compared to normal areas on the game, but it is still very playable because it hovers upwards towards 50s most of the time, which is still good, but really it's not good enough for me, so we have to drop it down to auto settings just to see if we can get a more playable experience. So on the auto preset, we do get a better overall experience. Still, there are some slight drops into the upper 50s, but overall it runs very smooth. And keep in mind, with a budget PC like this, we're really targeting that 60 FPS sweet spot, and you can tell a little bit better if it actually dips below it. But overall, to conclude these benchmarks, this game belongs on the PC. It is a ton of fun, and as you can tell, a $250 PC made with a mixture of new and used hardware that can be easily obtained and thrown into a computer is a great immersive experience on this game. I can't wait to see all the budget builds coming out focused around this game, because I see this being a viable staple for a long time. As always, I will leave links to other parts lists that are full of new hardware that are good, better, or best options in the description down below if you're interested in that. But again, this system features an i5-2400 and a GTX 1050. Look on the used market, look on many different markets out there, hardware swap, eBay, wherever you want to look. You can find an i5-2400 and motherboard combo with possibly 8 GB of RAM very easily nowadays, and I really recommend you give it a look if you're wanting to jump into gaming on a PC on a very tight budget. And that about wraps this video up here, guys. If you like this video, leave a like down below and comment Titan in the comment section down below if you made it this far in the video. Also, consider following us on Twitter and join our Discord community, and also consider supporting us on Patreon for some really awesome Discord roles on our server, and also the ability for us to make more awesome content at a much higher production value. I hope to see you all in the next one, guys. Peace out.